Skyrim has been around for 9 years now, so the fact we have a list of game-changing exploits as long as an arm holding another arm shouldn't come as a surprise. From duplicating any item to leveling a skill to 100 in a matter of minutes, these trophy-friendly exploits will have you shatter in reality in even the most magical of worlds. With that being said, I'm Liam Bartlett and this is Skyrim exploits that still work in 2020. If this guide helps you in any way, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Item Duplication. This is possibly one of the most well-known exploits in Skyrim. There are a few different ways to do it, but we tested this one recently and it still works. So step 1, you want to get yourself a follower and take them behind Bree's home in Whiterun. Step 2, tell the follower to wait here. Step 3, drop the items you wish to duplicate. If it's more than one item, you're going to have to drop them one at a time. Step 4, tell your follower, I need you to do something, and click on everything you just dropped. Step 5, leave Whiterun through the front gate and come straight back. And finally, step 6, if you did this right, the items you dropped will be on the floor and in your follower's inventory. Stealing from the Skyforge. It's crazy that I'm doing this Skyrim exploit since it was found back in 2011 and I'm still robbing Yerlin Greymane blind after all of these years. It's worth noting that for some reason it doesn't class as stealing, so you can take the items with no repercussions. So every merchant in Skyrim buys and sells out of a chest that the developers have hidden under the world. Fortunately, that's where we're headed. Step 1, head over to the front gate in Whiterun and take a left. You should see a little enclosed space with a barrel. Step 2, once you see the barrel, jump on top of it and face the big open space in front of you. Attempt to jump off of the barrel and through the gap. This is going to take you ages. Step 3, now that you're finally out, run around the right side of the building all the way to Dragon's Reach until you come across a big gap in the floor. You should be able to run over it. Step 4, continue walking over the invisible floor until you hit a rock. Follow the rock to the right and you should be able to walk straight through as if it were platform 9 3/4. Step 5, you're now under the Skyforge. You should see a chest slightly above to the right. Jump up, click on it, steal everything. Step 6, wait 48 hours and the chest will be restocked. Step 7, to get out of the glitch, you'll need to head to the 2 archery targets on your left. Keep jumping, head to the left of them and you'll eventually just pop out of the floor. It's going to take you a long time to walk to Bree's home or any Whiterun merchant to get rid of the goods, so select the shout Whirlwind Sprint just to make things slightly less painful. Max sneak in 30-ish minutes. This exploit is one of the easiest on the list and requires very little. If you're trying to platinum the game and want to get some of the trophies done quickly, I'd recommend getting your sneak to 100 as soon as you can enter High Hrothgar. Not only is getting a skill to level 100 a trophy, but having max sneak will also help snap up other ones too. Firstly, if you haven't already, head over to the Guardian Stone and activate the Feast Stone. This will ensure your level skyrockets even faster. Get yourself an Iron Dagger and fast travel to High Hrothgar, home of the Greybeards. When you walk in, there's usually a Greybeard knelt down in the centre of the room. Position yourself behind the monk, crouch, flick your difficulty settings to the max, and quick save the game. Ensuring that you are completely hidden, slash the monk with the Iron Dagger. At first, it will instantly show that you've been detected, but you'll be hidden again straight away. With each or every other slash, you'll level up and you'll be less prone to detection for shivving the poor guy each time. Be sure to save every few levels as you can get caught out pretty easily. Quick side note here, with each slash, you'll be slowly pushing the monk forward. Once he hits a wall, he'll turn around. Don't get caught mid-swing. These guys do not mess around when they feel threatened. Keep swinging that blade till you hit 100. Buckethead. This is an incredibly simple one for you here. This isn't a glitch or a hack, but it's most definitely an exploit. Take a bucket, pot or basket, place it over the head of any merchant, then steal everything. If you were trying to get max level sneak to steal from any merchant in the game, forget leveling up. Just block their view with a basket and they'll stand there while you empty their shop. Unlimited arrows. Firstly, get yourself a follower and trade with them. Give them a bow and one arrow of your choice. I'd suggest a good arrow like Daedric or Glass. Each time your follower uses their bow, they'll shoot unlimited arrows regardless of the fact you just gave them one. This exploit is handy for 2 reasons. You can pocket every arrow that hits the ground, boom, 3 arrows. And your follower can now take down monsters twice their size with ease because they're rocking some pretty overpowered arrows. Launching dead dragons. I'm not really sure if this can be considered an exploit, but I guess it could be handy if you ever find yourself needing to transport a dead dragon. At the very least, it's fun to blast a dragon off of a mountain. After killing one of the many dragons in Skyrim, simply equip a spell meant for reanimating corpses and shoot it at a dragon. Boom, there she goes. Hidden Thieves Guild chests. Grab yourself a plate and head to the Ragged Flagon. I'm assuming you know it's in the Thieves Guild. What am I doing with a plate, I hear you ask through the screen? Well, you're about to break Skyrim quite a bit. Once at the Flagon, shortened for the Ragged Flagon to save time, find the door that leads to the Ragged Flagon cistern, but don't go through it. Drop that plate of yours, now pick it up by holding the action button. This way, it won't go into your inventory, but instead float in front of you like a spooky ghost plate. Still holding onto the button, hold the plate up against the door and get as close as possible. Now start to sprint at the door. Sometimes whirlwind sprint can make this glitch happen quicker, so try that too. After hopefully a little bit of time, you'll fall through the door, and the floor, and the world. Yep, you've just broken Skyrim. You should end up underwater, have a look around you and you'll see 7 chests. Each will have some great loot and around 1,000 gold. After emptying each chest, swim upward to pop out of the glitch as if nothing happened. You just stole from the Thieves Guild, making you some kind of super thief. Fast travel while over encumbered. Let's just say I really wish I knew this one before I completed Skyrim a handful of times. If you've just looted a cave and can't walk faster than a snail because you've just picked up a spoon, you're gonna have to drop that spoon, right? Wrong, just jump on your horse and that's it. You can now fast travel. Fast armor leveling. It's funny how easy it is to level your armor in this game. All you have to do is stand there and get hit a bunch. Firstly, head to the Guardian Stone so you can activate the Warrior Stone and level up 10 times faster. You'll find the Guardian Stones here. Now deck yourself out in full light or heavy armor. Grab yourself a lot of health potions and head to the little icy island just north of Winterhold. Find yourself a bear or a hawker, flick your difficulty to the lowest and let it start attacking you. During the lower levels, you'll need to keep drinking health potions. And side note, this is a great time to level up restoration whilst you're getting roughed up. Each level you'll be able to add another skill point to your armor until eventually you can subject yourself to a violent beating from 2 or even 3 hawkers. Eventually you'll be able to leave your controller alone completely. Another side note, you can equip a shield and tape down the button that holds the shield up. This will simultaneously level up the block skill too. Unlimited soldiers, leveling up all combat skill as much as possible. Regardless of your loyalty to the Imperials or the Stormcloaks, they're all about to get a taste of your sword. Once you've picked a side and are getting asked to take over forts, you're ready for the ultimate Skyrim glitch. Head to the fort like you usually would, take out all of the enemies and win the fort. Now start attacking all of your comrades. Why? Because these guys will keep respawning. You could keep killing them over and over until you max out every combat skill you have. Max combat level on a horse. After the quest The Cure for Madness, you'll be rewarded with the horse Shadowmere. This horse isn't only great because it annihilates enemies, it also has a very quick regenerative health. If you turn your difficulty to the max, you can blast Shadowmere with a barrage of arrows, slash it with a sword, or use any other type of weapon or spell to boost those levels quickly. Don't forget to activate the correct Guardian Stone to help you level up faster. And that is our list of glitches that still work in 2020 for Skyrim. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've got anything to add, visit us on Twitter at Gaming Exploits, or you can drop us a comment down below.
You have no choice. You must complete your contract.